everybody. Happy New Year. It's good to see everybody in the new year of 2022. This is crazy because I can remember watching episodes of Star Trek and they were in the year 2022. So that's always funny to me. So, how is everybody doing on this wonderful evening? What is it? It's really, really late. And I didn't even have a stir. So, let me get this out. For everybody, I'm going to get to Guava and Dale Guava. How's everybody doing? It's good to see you. It's good to hear from you. All right, Prep, Grow, Survive. Hey, Tina Payne. Here we go. Let's try that. Oh, boy. There we go. All right, Ben Robinson. Hey, Miss Bass Reeves. Hey, Future Layers. Anita Bella. Three Sheets Marie. Christina Scullin, I think it is. Michelle M. Nikki MC. TLC in the Garden. Janice W. Arlene Jackson. Oh, Delgada. All right, 747. I think that was. How is everybody doing tonight? Guava, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Tonight, I was going to announce a special. Oh, 1 second. Hey! Ah! I was going to announce a special situation that I'm going to put off to the side until I know more. The little, yeah, and a cup, and a hot plate. I'm sorry, honey. I told you I was forgetting it. All right, Be Rich. Happy New Year, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Happy New Year's, man. Happy New Year's. And thanks for getting with me, man. I appreciate it. Everybody, before I get started, I want to say thank you to everybody. And we all made it. We survived 2021. That's how I feel. We survived. We made it. And you know what? Any other time, I wouldn't be like, so dramatic with that. 2021, I don't care how you cut it. 2021 was ugly. Ugly. So, yes, we are some survivors, some real survivors after this. All right, my brother Broke. What's going on, Broke Farmer? Broke Farmer in the house. I want to give a mean, loud shout out to my man Turf Therapy over in the other side of the planet somewhere. Brother Turf, Quita, Guava, my brother. Guava, my little sister. Welcome to the club. Yes, 2020. Thank you, honey. I'm sorry. Oh, man, I got to tear them up. 2021 was definitely a piping hot mess. But we made it. But we cannot forget all the people that we left behind. We cannot forget all the people that have fallen in 2021, 2022, and beyond. But through this whole mess, we lost a lot of friends. We lost a lot of neighbors. We lost a lot of family members. And it's become so common that it's all mixing together with hatred, brutality, ignorance, racism. We don't know how to decipher the people we've lost through disease. We can't separate the two. Disease, homicide, brutality, murder. It's all meshing together. We haven't had time to mourn for over 2 years. We've lost a lot of people on this rock, and we have not had 1 second to stop and mourn. And even if you lose somebody close to you, dear to you, or just somebody you know what? You still really can't mourn. They got you driving through the funeral home in your car or in an Uber. I've seen that now. I can't make that up. Like you going through a drive-through. Think about what they just turned humanity into with this. You're driving through the drive-through to see your loved one because you can't come close. Everybody can't get close to each other to help each other mourn. They've made it, or we've all made it, no different than getting a cheeseburger. When you lose somebody, we've made it no different than getting a cheeseburger in the drive-thru. Right? You pull up, you wait. You pull up, you wait. You pull up, you say some words. You pull up, you wait. You pull up, you wait, and then you go home. And just like in a fast food drive-thru, when you come out of the drive-thru, you don't know what the heck just happened, right? You got a greasy bag, you about $40 shy in your wallet, and you feel a sense of remorse and a slight sense of loss. You feel like you've been robbed. You feel like you've been cheated, and ain't nobody giving you no explanation, right? Like, why is the fries half hot, half cold? I didn't order this burger, correct? All of this. You feel the same way when you're driving through a drive-through funeral. You were not able to bond with anybody through that. You sat in your Buick LeSabre going through the drive-through of a funeral home to give your last respects out the window. Like you're at Sonic and you put the little tray on the window. I just been reflecting, that's all. I just been reflecting on how everything has been heightened, and just people insensitive, people too sensitive. No mercy. No mercy. All you gotta do is turn on any TV, or you can turn on your phone, your iPad, you can turn on anything, and it's guaranteed. That's my guarantee to you. I don't care if you want to see it or not. You're going to hear about a homicide. You're going to hear about some sort of social dysfunction that took somebody or lots of people's lives, no matter what you do. So I want to say this, and of course, you're free to do whatever you want to do, but here in the Greenhouse Lounge, and I pray all across the whole gardening community, prepping community, YouTube community, I pray that we can leave all of that bull crap in 2021. With that being said, Guava. This is how I'm about to be playing my whole 2022. If you do not know who this dude is, you slipping. Guava. Who know who? There you go, butterfly effect. Cool Bob Ross. Guava Bob Ross. Rest in peace, my brother. That's right. The happy painter. Excuse me. the happy painter. I grew up with this guy. I used to watch him before school and after school. This is the man right here. Guava Bob Ross. You know why I got this mug? I got this mug because I don't know if you ever seen a documentary about this guy. Anybody ever seen the documentary of his real true life? Bob Ross's real true life was horrible. He died broke. Really the richest dude around, but he died broke. Why? Because so many people around him was robbing him blind and just stealing his kindness and destroying him from the inside out. But he was such a good man. When everybody around him was telling him, listen, they're trying to destroy you. They're taking all your money. They're going to rob you blind. You're going to be homeless. You know what he said? Nobody's that cruel. They wouldn't do that to me. Nobody is that horrible. Until he ended up sleeping on his best friend's couch. Guava Bob Ross. While he was going through all of that horror, through his personal life, divorce, hatred, greed, envy, covetous, you know what happened? He never, ever, 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 I'm going to put his face back in the frame. You never saw it. When the cameras went off, he was in shambles. But he never let nobody know. Because he was just that faithful. He was just that faithful. Like, you know what? I just leave it to God. All that stuff was going on. And he always talked with a whisper, and he was so smooth with it. We thought he was the happiest man on the planet. In real life, he was miserable. So, with that being said, I introduced you guys to a book. One of my favorite books ever. I just purchased this book about 2 weeks ago because I wanted to read it again. Read this in high school, read it a few times, watched a couple of movies throughout my lifetime. I want to sit and read it again. If you do not know the story of Moby Dick, if you have never read the story or if you've never watched the movie, this is telling everything that's happening to all of us right now. So this is what I'm going to say about this. Moby Dick. Even if you're doing it for a good cause, you really want to get your garden going, you really want to get your prepping going, you really want to buy generators, you really want to do all of this stuff to keep yourself above water with all the stuff we're going through right now. I'm going to ask you to stop and wait and think about it. Stop, wait, and think about it. And this is why. Because even if you're doing the right thing, the moral of this story, one of the morals, is this. Even if you're doing the right thing, you can destroy yourself and others trying to hunt for that white whale. If you're doing evil and you're trying to destroy other people, you will destroy yourself first. But even when you're doing good and you buying generators and you buying gas cans, you buying water tanks and you getting your family together, you got your bug out bags and you got all this stuff ready, But now you behind on your rent. You behind on your mortgage. You behind. Listen, just because I put this stuff up here don't mean you got to buy it. Yes, I know it's necessary. But don't destroy yourself in the process. Don't destroy yourself in the process. That's why I love this book, because this spoke to me as a child, and it speaks to me as a full-grown man right now. Please, if you don't got time to read a book, listen to the audio book. If you don't want to do that, watch the movie. Watch the old movie. You will destroy yourself trying to destroy others. And even if you are in the right and you're trying to do right, if you're taking your rent money and you are taking your mortgage payment, you taking your car note, you taking your kids' lunch money to go off and buy one of these generators, you are destroying yourself, chasing after that white whale. Please read this book and see how many things that you're accused of in this book. We're all guilty. When you read this, you're going to be like, yeah, I be overkilling it sometime with such and such. A lot of people is doing this right here. So, I got one more for you. I didn't want this to be one of my first mugs of the year. I'm going to sit Bob Ross off to the side, and I'm going to bring him into action. Did anybody know who he is? Anybody can tell me who this is? I'll bring him closer. Anybody? Or what movie? Anybody? Smeagol. Thank you, Lori Lewis. Smeagol from the Lord of the Rings. GUAVA. Lori Lewis. GUAVA. I brought this out because it's pretty much the same as Moby Dick. You can get so engulfed with people and things that it turns the beautiful you into a monster. And you will do anything on the earth, rob, steal, deal, and kill to get what you want, to get that ring. Lord of the Rings. If you ain't seen it, fast forward it if you don't want to sit through it and just get to right. You're precious. Because you will do anything for the precious. You will kill yourself. Spoiler alert, so turn off if you don't want to hear it. You will kill yourself trying to get the ring. GUAVA. I just wanted to tell you that. Back to Bob Ross. This little guy is so ugly, I can't even drink out of him. So, don't destroy yourself in the process this year. I'm going to tell you something why I'm doing all of this. You can hear me coughing. Because I've been so busy I've been so busy that I'm literally destroying myself because I'm not taking time to rest. But I'm doing it for the right reasons. I'm doing it to help people and good people. But it's only one you. Take care of you. Please. It's only one of you. That's it. So, GUAVA, everybody take a chill pill like Bob Ross and let's mellow out. And this, I said this years ago, and I'm going to say it again. It's just YouTube. Chill. Sit down somewhere. Relax. Everybody take this too serious. You know what? Nobody on this whole platform, most people, never seen each other. But you take stuff so serious, you will let it destroy. You will let something that somebody across the other side of the planet that you've never seen before destroy you. You won't get no sleep at night thinking about them. You can't stop talking about them. Don't do that. Don't let nobody destroy your happiness. Don't let nobody take your joy. So, guava. Which brings me to this. I got a present. I got a gift from a good friend of mine. Mrs. and Mr. Homestead Hart. Mr. and Mrs. H. Before I even get going, I want to say, my sister, my brother, Guava, thank you. Because I don't know how you, like I said, it's probably my big mouth. I don't know how you know or knew, but you did it. So I want to say this. I have a new addition to Easley Island. And what better than guava, 2 strawberry guava trees they sent me. My brother and my sister, I want to say thank you so very much. They are going on my island, and I gotta. We've already came up with a name for them. I'll introduce that when I get them planted. But they sent me guavas for my guava. So Guava, Homestead Heart, my brother and my sister, thank you to the hearts. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And they are so healthy and huge. I don't know where you bought them from, but they are so healthy. Look at that. And huge. Thank you. And everybody always asks me, they say, Lad, do you have any guava? You always say guava. Do you have any? No, they don't do well here. The only one that do well here is the pink or the strawberry guava. And I can't find them. So every time I find one, it's sold out or it's astronomical. And they hooked me up with the guava trees. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. Thank you. Many blessings. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. All right. That got me. I'm going to tell you, that package came on a day I was having a rough day. I was having a rough day. And I'm telling you, when I go to leaking in the tear duct, I go in a closet somewhere. I don't be crying all out in public and everything. Nah. Ain't nothing wrong with you crying. Ain't nothing wrong with grown men crying. You take that off in the bathroom somewhere. You know, I got kids. You know, they look up to me. So, yeah, I just went in there and had to shave a little too long that day. You know, went in the bathroom, locked the door. Had to shave a little longer. Because that day, man, y'all really touched my heart. And I appreciate it. So thank you so much. Everybody, y'all just have no idea how wonderful it is to have so many good people around me. It's, you know what? It's just a good thing to have a lot of people, good people around you. That's how I started this whole video off. We're losing a lot of good people. We're losing a lot of good people. It's always seemed like the good ones is the ones that fall. So, again, I want to say guava. Yeah, I might have to put some deodorant in my eyes feel a little perspiration. So, I want to say this. I hope everybody is ready for this year because we all about to get it popping. We all about to get it cracking. I mean it. I'm not going to talk about all the issues and situations that's going on in the world right now because you all know it already. My question to you, though, is, are you ready? Are you ready to get ready? Let's say that. Are you ready to get ready? Because if you don't do it, who gonna do it? If you don't do it, who gonna do it? Nobody doing this for you. Stick with me. Now listen. We've seen just in the last 2 years alone, and it's getting worse by the day, you can clearly see ain't nobody coming to help you do anything. Nobody's giving anybody a helping hand. You know, I was going the opposite way this a couple weeks ago. I was going the opposite way in traffic. And these people got in a pretty bad accident. I couldn't turn around because of the traffic I was in. Guess what? You know how many people, just because it was the holiday season, you know how many people went around that car crash like, I don't want to have nothing to do with that. I don't want to have nothing to do with that. We don't know if they had elderly people in there, kids, babies. We don't know what was going on in there, right? With the holiday, I couldn't turn around because we got a median right there. And by the time I go all the way and come all the way back and be in traffic, somebody would have saved them. Get this. I was so stuck in traffic, I can watch how many cars went right around that car that's smoking out the front. The hood is popped up. They up a pole somewhere. The other car on the other side of the street. Cars are going around them. Like, I don't want to have nothing to do with that. Humanity was zero. You know why? Because everybody was trying to get to their destination to waste money on some nonsense. That's where we are right now. And that's a perfect example of what I'm trying to tell you. You're not ready, and you saying, well, I haven't started yet, and I'm not going to do this now, blah, 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 blah. If you have an emergency, nobody is going to stop. It's getting to a point now, nobody cares. Everybody is in this set mind state that, whoo, glad it wasn't me. Think about it. Woo, they got messed up. World star, right? Everybody got their cameras out, but ain't nobody helping nobody. Fight going on in the doggone department store. Everybody standing around, they do this. Because they can't wait to see bloodshed. They can't wait to see wigs fly off, right? Somebody rip somebody else's blouse off. Everybody's standing around waiting. Nobody's calling the cops. Nobody's breaking it up. Nobody's getting in the middle of it because the humanity of it all has gotten to the point where kinda, if you think about it, if you get in the middle of a fight these days, you might be the one to get popped. Like I said, it's all meshing together. It's all meshing together. It's the rules is going out the window. So the only way we gonna try to fix any of this, you gotta get yourself ready. Until humanity is ready to come back and we act like we got some doggone sense, you might be on your own. I hate to say it. You might come up to a time where you on your own. I ran my battery down in my Jeep the other day. My family was in town. If it wasn't for my family to come pick me up, where I was, how I was, and everything, all I could think was, what's my next move? I got food in the Jeep. I got cover. But I don't want to be in this neighborhood for too long. Right now, get yourself together. It don't take that much. It don't take that much to get yourself together. This is a whole new year, and we've been doing this for over 2 years now. We're going into 3. Well, really, it's been over 2 years. The last 2 years just been wicked. So now you know there is no questioning it. Questioning it. I had to get that out right. Anymore. You know what? Right, the new normal. Rasta. Yeah. It's becoming the new normal. Hey, Game Nerd Mom. Happy New Year. So, I want to say thank you to everybody. Please keep your head down and watch your back. Don't. No argument or no disagreement with anybody is worth your life. No disagreement or no fight, no argument, none of that. Because everybody is getting in arguments and fights and gas station stuff, and you know what? Somebody come out meeting the Father. It's not even worth it. And then you ask yourself, what was you fighting for? What was you arguing about? What was the fight about? It's always, listen, this is my guarantee to you. Every single fight that ended up in a casualty, it always start out with a few things. Money, sex, disrespect. Money, sex, disrespect. The problem is the definition of those words. See, those words got a lot of definition. Money. Why'd you kill him? He owed me some money. No. How much did he owe you? $5. It ain't about the money, it's the principality. Oh, so you threw that in there because you know it sounds stupid. You just took a man's life for $5. I don't care how he did it, why he did it. He was in the wrong. You took another man's life because he owed you $5. You're going to spend the rest of your life in jail or worse. You just destroyed your life, your family's life, his family's life for $5. That's exactly what you're worth. $5. $5. Sex. Why did you kill him? He stole my woman. He tried to creep up on my lady. If your lady let him creep up on her, she was not yours to begin with, bruh. She was not yours to begin with. If she let that happen, if she gave that other man 2 minutes of her time, she wasn't yours in the first place. So you took a man's life, and when you're in prison, the girl that you just killed a man for is going to be with another man while you're in prison with another man. So where's the justice in any of that? Disrespect. Why you kill him? Oh, he disrespected me. What do you mean by disrespect? Stepped on my shoe. You took a man's life because he stepped on your shoe. Did he? I don't care if he did it on purpose, accident, called your mama a bunch of dirty names. You took a man's soul because he stepped on your shoe. See how the word disrespect can be used and misconstrued in so many different ways. You can say it. That's why I don't talk to people that play with words. They play with words and will mess your head up. Because somebody say, they disrespected me. Wait, stop. What's your definition of disrespect? See, if you start asking those kind of questions, I'm going to tell you one thing that's going to happen. The person that you ask it is going to get mad because they know how stupid it is. They're going to get mad at you. Why you asking me all these dumb questions? I told you disrespect me. See that how that worked? So that man just destroyed his life, somebody else's life, and that woman is off in the Caribbean with some other man drinking margaritas. We cannot bring that nonsense any further. We've been dragging that. The farther we bring and drag this nonsense, don't you see the heavier load it becomes? It's like a snowball. For all my Southerners that don't know, you could take a snowball the size of a grape. If you start rolling it on the rest of the snow, you can make that snowball as big as a house if you got the strength to push it. So if you keep compiling all this crap that we dragging along, it's all just accumulating. Look where we are right now. It's all accumulated. We can't pull it no more. Let it go. Leave it alone. You know what we used to see back in Ohio? It was gigantic snowballs everywhere in stupid places for no reason. You know why they were there? Because people couldn't push them anymore, trying to make the biggest snowman that they could possibly make. And if they did, they couldn't pick it up. So they left it there until spring. And it was the last thing to melt. That's how we do our troubles right now. Leave it right there. Let it melt. Leave it back there. Forget it. Start over. You know not to carry that much burden with you next time. And that, let me cut this water off too. That's where we at. I'm not dragging, I wasn't dragging nothing from 2021. I sure ain't dragging nothing into 2022. I got to remember that. I'm not dragging none of that nonsense. I'm rocking like this dude. No matter how much pain and anguish I'm going through, I'm going to shine. I'm going to keep on painting. I don't care. You will never see it. You will never see it. And I hope you the same way. Because I'm telling you, some people won't stop until they see you bleed. They won't stop picking your scab off until they see blood. That's right, Bob Ross, all the things, Acres. Guava. This man had cancer. He died of cancer. He went on with cancer for years and he didn't tell nobody. Every single episode that you watch, every single episode your whole life, he looked like and sounded like an angel. Half the time, I don't even care what you painting. I'm just listening to your voice. This dude, that's me. I'm rocking that attitude from now on. I'm not gonna let nothing get to me. And I pray that you don't either. Don't let 2022 bite at you. Don't. Guava. No matter what. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me. I just wanted to start 2022 on a good foot. I wanted to start it out right. That's right. Somebody said warriors. Garden warriors, stand up. Get your lives together. Get your family together. Because I'm telling you, ain't nobody coming here to help you. Said Bob used to be a drill sergeant, you know. Yeah. But look now. You know? Just because you was one way a long time ago does not mean you have to stay that way. I'm gonna say this to you, to anybody that's listening, and I'm speaking from experience. If you was a knucklehead when you was young, that does not make you the person you are today. You do not have to be that person you were. If you was a butthole, does not mean you have to be one now. If you was a thief, you didn't have to be one now. If you was a cheater, you don't have to be one now. You don't got to keep doing that. You don't have to. I'm living proof. You know how many family... Everybody thinks Snoop Dogg is this big-time gangster. He was. That man been married for over 30 years. Ice Cube, married. Family, children. All the people that we think is some of the most heinous and scariest people in entertainment and around the world, they seem to be the ones with this wonderful hidden gold nugget family somewhere behind them. They don't tell you because they keep that protected. That's another show of a good man or a good woman. Like, you will never know. Everything you see here on YouTube, that doesn't make it real. That does not make it real. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Most of the time, people gonna get at you and tell you what you do and what you don't do. And they judging it from this little screen. They're trying to judge your life and your lifestyle by this little screen. And they won't know nothing about you. Nothing. So I'm gonna say this to you. If you are a content creator, just look back and laugh. Look at and laugh at the ignorance of what people may think about you. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. It's not even worth it. Don't go into this next year hold no grudges, nothing. If you can't reconcile with people, man, leave them alone. Leave them alone. I've had several quarrels over the years, and people were like, why don't you respond back? Why don't you respond back? Why don't you respond back? In my real life and here on YouTube. You know why I don't respond back? Because I know exactly what I said. I know exactly what I did, and so do God. And I don't got to prove it to absolutely nobody else. Because it'll be me in trouble if I lie to him. So I don't even care. Whatever people want to say about you in your life or here in social media world, it's just talk. It's just talk. Why don't you respond back? If he don't respond back, he must be lying because he ain't respond back. I don't have to prove anything to anyone but him. And that's all I care about. And think about this. Half the time when you get into those situations in your life, when you do try to iron out the situation, you know what happens? Nothing. It just gets worse. That is the fight that I was telling you about in the parking lot, right? Or the dude stepping on the other dude's shoes, end up shooting him. Look, stepping on your shoes, my bad, bro. Here's $20. These was $400. Here's $400. Peace and blessings. My bad. Because it's not common anymore to hear nice things. Even sometimes, listen, it might be your fault. It might be your fault. De-escalate the situation. Get away from the situation. Stay away from the situation, especially if you're dealing with somebody, a hothead, that ain't going to take no for an answer. Walk away. Men, women, If you in it with a woman that won't take no for an answer, and she climbing up your on top of your roof, busting your windows out your house. I ain't say car, out your house. Man, leave. Just leave. Go across town to somebody else's house and call the cops. Don't sit there and try to confront nobody that's climbing up on top of your house. That's a sign right there. This ain't gonna end well. Leave, man. Leave. Ladies, if you don't take no for an answer, call the cops. Stop trying to find out where his head is at. What is he thinking? You want an explanation. The only explanation he got swirling around in his head won't end well for you. Leave. Call the cops. We always want to explain ourselves, our side of the story. Think about how this works. You're trying to explain your side of the story while somebody's explaining their side of the story, right? But who are you explaining it to? Nobody. If you know you did right, only one you got to explain it to is him. You ain't got to explain nothing to nobody. I don't have to prove to you that I'm a good man. I don't have to prove that. I don't have to prove to this person that I believe in God. I don't have to go to this person. See how much energy you just wasted? And then people end up getting smoked for no reason. Don't waste your time. Y'all all got Facebook friends, right? Everybody here. How many times do you gotta see rest in peace, R.I.P., 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 and the story is stupid? What happened? They was at the club. Somebody started shooting. Blah, 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 blah. They was on the highway. Somebody was on drunk driver. Blah, 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 blah. Stay out of those situations. Stay out of those situations. Period. I don't listen. I used to go to clubs and house parties. Back in my day, it was house parties. You know what? You know how many punks that I was called because I stopped going to house parties? All it took was one gunshot, one bullet whipped past your ear. And if you ever hear that sound, you'll never forget it. I don't ever want, I've told this story many times. That's enough. If you can hear a bullet, you're only millimeters or centimeters from having your life snatched. How many times do you need to hear that bullet before you rolling the dice every time? You know the people who hang out in this club. You know who hang out in this house party. You know sometimes they get a hot head, they have a little too much to drink, they go to acting up, and they real jealous with their girl. So if somebody say, hey, baby, how you doing? Yeah, I didn't know she was with you. Next thing, rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Stay out of them situations. I promise you. Everybody just want to be seen. Everybody want to be seen. Man, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. You know, it's funny how the reason why we congregate, we don't congregate as human beings. We don't congregate anymore to share knowledge. No more. You know what we do? We congregate to try to prove to the other rest of the group that you are better than them. My shoes are more expensive than yours. My clothes are nicer than yours. My car is better than yours. That's all we congregate about. And you know the dumb part is, that's like some peacock stuff, because you use that to go find a woman or find a man, and the next thing you know, that's exactly what you got. And then you wonder why they left you. You wonder why they left. Look what kind of bait you put on yourself to try to. The bait that you put on yourself is just like fishing. Humans is just, yes, it is just like fishing. You put on the hair, you put on the nails, you put on the eyelash, you put on the clothes, put on lipstick, put on the makeup, put on all this stuff. You just turned yourself into a lure. In fishing, you change your lure to attract different fish. This is for men and women now. You change your lure to attract different fish. If I want to attract a muddy old catfish, I'm going to put some corn and a dough ball that stink with blood meal on it, right? Some funk. Cake it all on the hook. That's what you're going to catch. You will not be catching any bass. You will not be catching any crappies. You will not be catching any perch. You get what you put on your hook. And everybody out here just with all this crap on, false flagging, and then you wonder, wow, why don't he love me? Why don't she love me? Why is she cheating on me? The only reason she met you is because you had the big rims and the loud music and the gold fronts and the donkey road. That's the only reason she was interested. You know? You set the bait. That's what you got. Okay? And then when you get it home and cook it up, it smell like mud. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Your family come over to your house and, oh, what you in here cooking? Good God, open a window. Whatever you put on your hook, that's what you're going to bring to the house. Okay? That's what you're going to bring to the house. Like, oh, just throw that out. Throw that outside. I'll run around to the drive-thru real quick. Take that outdoors. You should have cooked this outside. That's going to be all in the velour and in the curtains. It's going to be, that stank going to be in the couch. So, family, don't take this into this next year. Don't. Please don't. Don't take this into this next year, not 2022. Okay? Let dead dogs die. Anybody don't care for you, let them soak in their own juices like an old biscuit and gravy. You done. Let them soak. Because you know what? If you leave them there to soak up all that hatred, they're going to end up expanding with so much hate, they're going to explode. Just like old soggy-ass biscuit. Let them just explode, man. You know what you do after you done eating at the restaurant. You push that plate away from you. Push that plate away, and you waiting on the waitress to come get it. And this is the look of, hey, waitress, come get this plate. Then look, you done, you push it, and you do this. Right? That's how you do people. Push that plate over there with that old soggy-ass biscuit and let it keep sopping up the last of that syrup and that gravy till it expand and explode. You done with it. Let the waitress handle them people. Done, man. Done. Because if you keep trying to deal with it and you keep trying to nibble at it and trying to eat it, you're going to make yourself sick. You're going to hurt yourself. That's people. You keep dealing with them, you're going to hurt yourself. It's not worth it. People is just like soggy ass biscuits. So I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Happy New Year. Whether you believe in it or not, I don't even understand that right there. I just really don't. It's just a new year. Happy New Year. I wish everybody prosper. You know what? You know what too? I pray that everybody finds peace. Even my enemies. I don't, people say pray for your enemies. Again, a play on words. That didn't say you got to pray that they get rich and famous and you want them to be happy. No, 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 no. I do pray for my enemies. You know what I pray for? I pray they find peace. I don't care about the rest. I pray that they find peace. Because they ain't at peace. They soul ain't at rest. They soul ain't at peace. I pray that they all find peace. And I'm done with it. I leave the rest up to the boss. And there you go. So again, with my man Bob Ross, I got to give him one more hit. One more hit now. I want to say thank you, Bob Ross, for teaching us all how to be calm and cool and smooth. I want to say thank you and congratulations to Turf Therapy and Quita, my brother, my sister. I want to say thank you to Homestead Heart and Mr. Hart. Thank you for the guava. For everybody just coming in, this is the new guava that's going to be on Easley Island. Guava. Thank you. We here to help each other. And if we ain't gonna help each other, where's we going? Have you ever thought about it? People don't think about the future no more. They think about now. Everybody think about now. Don't nobody think about the future. They don't save money for the future. They don't fix their homes for the future. They don't care about nothing but right now, what's happening right now. We gotta stop that. Because if you only think about what's happening to you right now and you don't care about the future, look how reckless that is. Look how irresponsible that is. Just living for the now. Look how irresponsible and reckless that is. You know why it's irresponsible and reckless? Because you think ain't gonna be no tomorrow. So I'm gonna spend up all my money. I'm gonna eat up all the food. I'm going to cheat on whoever I want. I'm going to sleep with whoever I want. I'm going to do whatever I want. Because you're not thinking about tomorrow, so you don't think there's repercussions and consequences. The repercussions and consequences is that of tomorrow. We need to start planning for tomorrow, not for right now, not for just right now. You live for now, you prepare yourself for later. All right? So on that note, I want to say thank you to everybody, and not just the people I mentioned. I mean everybody here in the Greenhouse Lounge, everybody that can see the truth, and everybody that's acting on the truth, and everybody that's doing their part in society to try to make this dump a better place. Amen. Guava. Oh, Bob Ross. I'm praying for tomorrow, y'all. I'm praying for tomorrow. Speaking of that, I got one more thing before I go. I'm sorry. One last thing. I'm going to tear these up. Show of hands, how many people bought elderberry cuttings? How many people bought elderberry cuttings and you received it? Anybody in the room tonight? Elderberry cuttings? This is a little harder than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, good, good. Elderberry cuttings. Elderberry cuttings. Okay. In your elderberry cuttings, I sent you one of these. Did you see this? Anybody see this? It was stapled on your invoice. See, things got a little weird a month or so ago with the giveaway. So I put it on hold. And I said, I'm going to come up with a better way to do it. I'm going to come up with a better way to do it. I've came up with several ways. So, this is one. So, if you got one of these tickets, please tell me you kept it. Please. Because I'm about to pick a winner. And when I pick the winner, I'm going to ask you, if you have this number, I'm going to have you email me tonight on the first day of this year at LF73@yahoo.com. Okay? Please, I hope you kept that. So everybody look. You can't go wrong like this. Can't go wrong. So everybody in the house, give me a drum roll. I'm going to pick out of this bowl. Matter of fact, I see something even better I can use. I see something a little better that I can use. Because that bowl, I'm going to drop something. This is how we're going to start our new year out. We're going to start our new year out like this. So y'all can see the actual and keep it in suspense. It's dusty, so that's all right. Don't that look a little more? Let me make sure, yeah. There we go. Drum roll. So, I am about to pick a winner. You know how much your cuttings cost, right? Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to pick the first winner. This is the number. Seven 785-078. Screenshot that number. 785-078. If you have this number, please contact me at leadfarmer73@yahoo.com to claim your prize. leadfarmer73@yahoo.com to claim your prize. If you have 785-078, please contact me at leadfarmer73@yahoo.com. I'm going to put this to the side. That's a winner. I'm going to pick one more. Okay? If you have 785-083, please contact me at leadfarmer73@yahoo.com. If you have 785-083, please contact me at leadfarmer73@yahoo.com because I want to see your ticket. I'm going to do one more. This way, I know I ain't got to be guessing and people calling me with crazy stuff. This is the price is all right. This is like bingo. If you have 785-059, 785-059, please contact me at leadfarmer73@yahoo.com for my 3 winners. The numbers, everybody is putting your numbers up, but you can screenshot this if you need to, and I will be awaiting your call, okay? Because I want proof that you have this number, you have this ticket, and we'll go from there, okay? So thank you so much. Thank you, you guys. Congratulations, by the way. Thank you so much for that. Everybody, please have a wonderful, safe new year. And let's start it off on the right foot. Somebody bugging you, somebody won't turn you loose. Man, walk on. Turn your back. You know what hurts evil the worst? To turn your back on it. The evil can't stand to be ignored. Evil cannot stand being ignored. The devil cannot stand being ignored. He always want to be front center on the stage. He want to be the only one on the stage. So when the audience turn their back and start watching this movie screen, the devil get mad. The devil get mad. So, turn your back on evil. And I'm telling you, everything work itself out. Don't pay it no mind, no attention. You ever see a baby crying and spoiled, kicking on the floor, whining, snotting, pulling stuff down? Do this. They're going to come in front of you and do it. Do this. They're going to come over here and start to do it. Push them away. Bad people can't stand being ignored. Evil people and bad babies cannot stand being ignored. They need your input. They need your sympathy. They need your empathy. They need your apology. They need a hug. When you don't give it to them, okay? So this year, man, don't pay people like that no mind. Just don't. It's not worth it. You know what you did. You know what you said. You know what you're worth. Ladies, you know your worth. If you don't know your worth, go ask a real woman. She'll help you. If you don't know your worth, you think you know your worth. You don't. If you don't know where your man is half the time, you don't know your worth. You need to go talk and seek out a real elder woman and speak to her. Fellas, if you don't know your worth, and all you know how to do is just deal with a bunch of knucklehead ladies, man, go talk to a real OG and know your worth. Somebody that's really going to tell you your worth. Not tell you what you want to hear. Go find a man that you see he doing it. He living good and he ain't locked up. And he ain't scared of the police. You know why he ain't scared of the police? Because he living a clean life. Go ask him his secrets. Go ask him. You don't ask the dude that's sitting on the bench how to score the points in basketball. You don't ask him. You don't ask the dude on the bench how to become the MVP. You don't ask him because he don't even know. Or he'll tell you what he think, but he don't even know. That's why you're sitting next to him on the bench. You want to know how to become the next MVP, you go talk to the MVP. You need to wait till he's too busy on the court during the game, but when he on his way to the locker room, try to pick his brain. That's the real one. See, we too busy asking the players on the benches how to get through life. You ain't going to get nowhere. You're going to stay on the bench with him. And get this, you think the other dude that's on the bench want you to become the MVP when he want to become the MVP? He ain't going to give you no good advice anyway. Huh? He going to give you just enough to stay right beneath him. He ain't going to give you the advice to get up there and you the one that's making all the points, scoring all the points. You the one that the interviewers want to talk to after the game. He don't want you doing that. He want that job. You don't ask him nothing. You wait till after the game and you go ask the MVP. You go ask the man, the one that's scoring all the points. How do you do this? You think Kobe was watching people on the bench? No, he was studying Jordan. He didn't ask nobody. You ain't hear nobody's name on the bench. That's what you do. Okay? Anyway, sorry for ranting and raving. Everybody have a wonderful new year. Trust me and believe me, I love you. Please be safe. Please use your head. Please use your head. I love you. And I'm out. This is going to be a good year no matter what they throw at us, y'all. No matter what they throw at us, because we got ourselves ready. We already got our... Thank you, Sheer Elegance. Thank you so much. And for anybody I missed, because I was running my mouth, I'm sorry, and thank you for the super chats. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I hope I didn't miss none. Thank you. Everybody, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful new year. And we going to come out the gate smoking. We going to come out the gate smoking. I'm telling you, me and Lady Led's on the loose. Get ready for that. Because we going to keep on doing the real survival, real cooking outdoors. I'm going to be using everything you saw us accumulate over this last year and the year before. We are going to be putting that to the test. Y'all see me using all this stuff every day. I'm going to be using it, and I'm going to be doing my best to answer as many questions as I possibly can about all of this stuff. All right? So thank you so much, you guys. LF73 and from the Laird family, Guava, we love you, and we out. Peace. 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 This is peace. See that? Not that. That's divided. That's togetherness. Peace.